Hey there, this is Michael with Buffalo Finance, and I am talking today about dissolving a New York LLC. I have a bunch of clients in New York, and this question's come up twice in the last month because we're getting close to the end of the year, and people want to know what to do before they want to dissolve their LLC before the year ends so that they don't have to have it for a whole another year after that to deal with. So the very first step to dissolving an LLC in New York is to file articles of dissolution. And there's a lot of forms that you can use. You just use a template that can be found online. There's a lot of free ones. And you complete this article of dissolution, which says, we, the owners or owner, have decided to dissolve this company. And then actually, New York State has one on their website. What am I saying? You can get it right from their website. And actually, why don't I open that up and give you it? dos.ny.gov, Articles of Dissolution. And you can just fill out their form and just check all the boxes. So you complete the form and then you mail it into New York State. And there's a $60 filing fee with the New York State. So that checks one of the boxes. The next thing you have to do is close everything down. So you have to file all the everything that normally has to get filed for the final time. Some things you have to tell them it's the final time. So if you have income taxes, like if your LLC files its own income tax return, like if it's an S corp or a partnership, then you have to designate on there that it's the final tax return for the year. If it is part of a individual tax return, you don't have to do that because it's just a Schedule E. Well, or C. It could be a Schedule E or a Schedule C. But it's part of your individual tax return, so you don't have to. You'll file your own tax return. There won't be a business one. And then if you have sales tax withholdings that you've been taking or that you've been filing zero tax for, you need to indicate to them that you are done filing. That way they can close your income, not income, with your sales tax number. They can close that down. So that's a different website. If you have payroll, you have to notify them that you no longer have payroll. And you'll do that when you file your next payroll filing. You'll identify that it's closed down. If you use a program like Gusto or QuickBooks, ADP, you probably use one of those. So you will use their process to close it down and say, this is my final payroll, or I am no longer using payroll. And they will help you they will do the correct filing for you. You got to make sure it actually gets to that destination, because your 941s, your quarterly 941s will still need to get filed. Even like if I finish today, the quarter's not over today. So my 941 is going to get filed later. And then the annual one has to happen. And other necessary actions, I'll just read through this list here. If you have bank accounts, you got to close those down. Anything with a your federal identification number, your EIN, employer identification number, anything with those, you have to close them. But credit cards, bank accounts. Obviously, you're going to unsubscribe from anything you don't need anymore, like Google or website, things like that. But that's not compliance things. That's just business conduct. Let's see. If you have other states, you definitely want to make sure you finish filing for those. Like annual filing reports. You need to file your final annual filing with New York State. And if you have any other states, you have to do the same thing for those states so that you're in compliance. And you'll identify this is my final filing, or that's what you do. You'll identify that this is your final filing. Well, hopefully this is helpful. Those are the high-level steps. If you'd like to hire us to do it, we're happy to do that. We have we have a different process depending on which state you're in or what the complexity of your business is, but it's something that we do on a semi-regular basis. So, all right, this is Michael with Buffalo Finances. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. I hope you're having a great day and enjoy your week.